Yo, what's up? It's your boy Supreme the Car Guy, and I'm coming at you with this tragic video about this trucker who decided to do a U-turn on a public highway. I know I usually don't get into videos with this kind of content like involving tractor trailers or whatnot, but the reason I'm getting into it because those who don't know, by trade, I am a trucker, you know. On top of a couple other things, but that's my main, you know, job, what where I get my bread to afford my lifestyle, whatever. That's my main job anyway. That's another topic for another day, all that other stuff. But yeah, I want to touch on this because I even me being a trucker, I almost ran into an incident like this once where one day I was going to work and one night I was going to work and this trucker did a U-turn on a public road. And if I have eyes like a cat, like I can see at night, like far, like I have really good eyes. That's one thing I'm thankful of. If I did not look far ahead and slow down, and I was in a GTR, I was coming down the road pretty fast. If I didn't really pay attention and slow down, I could have ended up just like this, unfortunately. But we're gonna get into the video, and then I'm gonna get more into, you know, how to, when you're around trucks, what to look out for to be safe, and you know, so you don't end up like this. And if you are a trucker listening, please hear what I have to say, because a lot of truckers out here, are they shouldn't be a lot of them shouldn't be driving. I know you have other channels that say, oh, it's truckers, we're this and that, we could do no wrong. I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of truckers out here are assholes, man. A lot of them can't drive. But anyway, let's get into the video, and we'll discuss that, later on after we go over this.
Getting national attention, including from the White House. Surveillance video shows a trucker making an illegal U-turn when a minivan slams right into it, killing 3 people.
The crash causing controversy after it was confirmed the driver is an undocumented immigrant. The victims were from here in South Florida. Good evening. I'm Lauren Pastrana.
And I'm Elliot Rodriguez. CBS News Miami's Anna McAllister has the latest on the crash and new reaction tonight from Governor DeSantis.
This semi-truck jackknifed this minivan while making an illegal U-turn, and inside of that minivan was a man from Florida.
How do you jackknife a minivan? A minivan's not carrying a trailer. You mean the truck was doing a U-turn and jackknifed his fucking self. That's really what you're looking at. But anyway, let's keep going here.
Florida City, a man from Miami and a woman from Pompano Beach, and tragically, they all lost their lives. This was all caught on camera, and now state and federal leaders are weighing in on this controversial crash. The man seen sitting behind the wheel of this semi-truck is identified by police as 28-year-old Harjinder Singh. This video capturing Singh driving the truck on the Florida Turnpike on August 12th, when at this moment he attempts to make an illegal U-turn. That black minivan you see on the right side of your screen plows into the truck. Police say the driver of that minivan, a 30-year-old man from Florida City, and his 2 passengers, a 37-year-old woman from Pompano.
I would like to add in my condolences to the family and those who lost their life in this event. Before I move further, I could at least give my condolences before I go further in this video. But I would like to point out one thing. Besides the driver being in the wrong, doing a U-turn like that with on a public road, it's not like you're in a car. You have a trailer too. That's some. I guess some people don't understand. They don't think about that. But a lot of drivers out here too, even though they have the right of way, and this is even as you, a regular person being a driver, a lot of drivers out here, when they, like, I noticed this nowadays, especially in Pennsylvania, like if they have the right of way, and let's say you're coming out of a parking lot or anything like that, man, they're gonna keep flying. They're not even going, a lot of time they're not even going to slow down. They're gonna keep going, like they're gonna drive right through you. Like, I don't, even though as a driver, if you have the right of way, if someone comes out in front of you or do some dumb ish like this, still slow down. It's not a cockfighting match. Well, hey, I got the right of way. Not, I'm just saying, I see this a lot. I even see this in my tractor trailer. People are ride up on me like they could move the trailer, and I say, look, that trailer is undefeated. You hit that shit, you're dead. You know what I mean? And this is to people who like to drive up on trailers. Don't do it. Not saying that's this situation, but I seen situations that could have ended up like this, where it could have been either or fault. But in this case, it's completely the trucker's fault. He should not been doing no U-turn on no public road. If you miss where you supposed to be going, if you miss the turn, just keep that shit moving down the road. Look for a big lot where tractor trailers can go and you can turn out, take the next exit. It's safer and it's cheaper that way. If you just keep your ass going and take the next exit, then trying to do a U-turn, somebody hits you, you hit somebody, you end up in jail or whatever. Trust me, it's a lot cheaper to just keep that shit moving. I'd rather be late on the load because I missed a turn and I found a safe way to turn around than to try to be on time, get into some shit, and you don't make it at all. So let's keep it going.
Beach and a 54-year-old man from Miami were killed in the crash. The minivan wedged at the bottom of the truck. Officials saying Singh is an illegal immigrant from India who illegally came to California in 2018, where he received his commercial driver's license.
You shouldn't be giving illegals driver's license. We don't allow that in Florida. California does. They've issued probably over 1 million licenses to illegals. To have somebody like that on our roadways putting people in jeopardy, yes, criminally prosecute him, the illegal, 100%.
Grant
I'm in a classroom. I would like to raise my hand. Ooh, did you see the face on this guy when the van went into his trailer? He had like no expression, like, oh, just another day in the office. Let me pull this shit over. That's crazy, bro. Like the facial expression on him was like, it is what it is, not realizing. And then another thing I would like to point out is how he get in this country so quick and get a CDL that fast. Knowing how difficult it is to get a CDL license for somebody that's even born here, bro. Like whatever loophole they got going, and I don't want to get into the whole political aspects of this. Oh, the citizen is this. I don't want to get into all that. I want to say there's got to be a loophole somewhere, because I know when I got my CDL, that shit was hard, and I'm not a dummy. I'm pretty good in math and all that stuff, and that it was challenging. Like it was not no walk in the park, you know what I mean? So whatever they doing, they need to stop it with whatever loophole they got going on, wherever. I'm not even going to get into all that political crap.
Maxey has been a truck driver for 30 years and says trucking tragedies like this one are happening more often.
It's been a big problem in the last 5 to 8 years with it. It really is. There's a lot more people that are holding CDLs that cannot speak or read English, and it's causing major problems.
Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem taking to X Monday, writing in part, 3 innocent people were killed in Florida because Gavin Newsom's California DMV issued an illegal alien's commercial driver's license. Gut-wrenching and should have never happened. Singh was arrested and charged with 3 counts of vehicular homicide, in addition to immigration violations.
Damn.
Florida's Attorney General James Uthmeier speaking out about the accident on Fox and Friends.
We're not going to deport or let this guy out of our sights until we have convicted him and ensured that he is behind bars for as long as possible, likely the rest of his life.
Governor Ron DeSantis says that Singh was taken to California, but he will be extradited back to Florida. And as for those 3 victims, all 3 of them are from right here in South Florida. Their identities have not yet been released. But for now, reporting from Miami, Anna McAllister, CBS News, Miami.
Deadly crash.
Okay. we're going to touch on a couple things when it comes to these truckers out here, and some of what I'm going to get into has to do with safety for regular drivers. Now, one thing I definitely do not, I cannot stand this, and I see this with a lot of you regular drivers. They call them four wheelers. I'm gonna just say non-commercial drivers. Okay, you guys will see a tractor trailer. Let's say he or she's in the right lane. You're gonna speed up, catch up to that truck, and you're gonna ride next to the tractor trailer, damn near as long as the truck is on the road. Right, like trailing the tractor trailer. Like you guys just like ride next to it like this down the road. Look, I'm gonna tell you guys this. Pass the truck, okay? Male and females out here driving regular cars, SUVs, pickups, whatever the fuck you doing. Okay, let's just say it like that. Pass the truck. Do not ride next to the truck. Don't do it. You're gonna get yourself killed or hurt at the least. Okay, if that tire explodes and that debris will knock your window out, or that trailer, the trucker don't see you and he move over and knock your ass off the road, because you can't. It's not a perfect view. Okay, so from the driver, and you know his or her mirrors and what's on the side of that trailer, you could be in that trucker's blind spot and they'll knock your ass off the road. You know, and that trailer by itself weighs over 10,000 plus pounds. That's without a load. That's without a load in it. So they barely gonna fill you. You know, stop riding next to the tractor trailers or any truck. Stop riding next to them. When you see, if you're not safely able to pass, you know, stay behind on the side. Like stay, you know, let's say if you're in the left lane, you know, don't ride next to it. Be like on the side behind. And when you see, look at the truck's tire, look at the trailer's tires, look at the tractor's tires. You know, the tire's going to give it away. Don't look at the signals only. Look at the tires. When you see them tires are, you know, in a safe position where you can pass. Don't ride next to the truck. I see this a lot. Next, stop tailgating these trailers, drivers. Okay, stop tailgating these trailers. Okay, you will get yourself killed. Okay, or at the very least, you're going to total your shit. You hit that trailer. It's no wins. You're not going to win. That trail, all that metal back there. Trust me, I was doing the load in this idiot in a BMW. Of course, a BMW. Young dude hit the back of my trailer. I felt a little something, but it was like a thud. When I saw his car looked like he ran into a brick freaking wall. I was able to pull off with no scratches on my trailer. Nothing. He had to get towed away, fluid every goddamn where. That trailer is undefeated. Don't tailgate these trailers, okay? That's another thing. For you truckers, pay attention, okay? Pay attention. This is to the truckers. Pay attention. Get off the damn phones, you know. Stop, no texting and driving, none of that shit. Pay attention. If you're tired, pull over, pull in the rest stop or something. Sleep it off. Don't drive tired, because a lot of us truckers are out here doing some dumb shit, man. I'm just going to keep it 100. But like I said, this is a tragic incident, and I wish it never happened. And the guy in the video earlier saying this is happening more often than people think, it actually is. This is just one incident that's been highlighted, but it actually is, you know. And again, I don't want to get into the political stuff. I'm not in no politics. I'm not getting into all of that. Whether he was there, yeah. I mean, honestly, you should be here the right way to be able to get a CDL. I'm gonna just keep it like that. To be driving, period, because you got to be able to read road signs and things like that. That's for your safety and others. You should not be out here driving if you don't understand the road signs or the rules and regulations on how you should move around out here. You shouldn't even be driving a car, because you could kill yourself and somebody else. And it's not fair that someone has to lose their life over some dumb shit like this, you know? So if you in the truck, be careful, pay attention. Do not do no damn U-turns on no public road with no tractor trailer. Don't fucking do it, man. I'm tired of seeing people try. I'm tired of seeing truckers do this. Go find a safe space to go. You could turn around, and especially if you're near where you're dropping off or you're near truck stop, there's definitely a safe place where you can do this at. Just if you miss your turn or whatever, don't panic, calm down, take it down the road, look for a highway, look for a safe place where you can come back around, whether it's a roundabout or something. Just don't panic. Leave out for your loads earlier, so if you do miss a turn, you got time. So you're not out there like, oh my God, my clock's running, and then now you're going to do something dumb as hell like that and get somebody killed. So leave for your loads on time. You know what I mean? Like, make sure you have enough time on your clock. Don't be trying to push your clock to the limit. Get out, get your load on time, early as you can. Make sure you're well rested. Go make it do what it do. Go out there, get the money. You feel me? But enough of the dumb shit. The U-turns and the public road and thing. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Yes, it is. It does happen a lot more often than people think, especially at nighttime. And at nighttime, it's more dangerous because you really have to be out here looking. Your eyes really have to work to see that. Oh shit, that's a trailer moving across the damn road. So I usually don't get into this other stuff like this, but I had to touch on it for both, non-commercial drivers and commercial drivers. It's to keep both safe, because these things I see out here too, that with truck drivers, and it's like, look, y'all need to chill, man. The tailgate and then shit at nighttime, riding in the middle of the highway line. And I'm like, man, I'm not an advocate for having police everywhere, but sometimes DOT need to be out there more often. You see these asshole truckers doing stuff like that, driving in the middle of the highway line on purpose, doing all kind of dumb shit, man. But anyway, I'm out. It's your boy Supreme the Car Guy. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll be back at you with some more content. Peace.